Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is scheduled for 3 two-minute rounds in a Tuff-N-Uff catchweight bout at 131 pounds. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner with a record of 5 wins and 10 losses. Fighting out of Goleta, California, Beau. His opponent stands across the cage in the red corner with an amateur record 3 wins, 3 losses. Fighting out of Extreme Couture, Las Vegas, Nevada, Matt Alfonte. Your referee in charge of the action inside the cage is Joe Sullivan.
Joe Sullivan is our referee. We have got 3 two-minute rounds here on deck. We've got Beau Brooks, who is wearing the black and the purple. Matt Alfonte is wearing the black and the white, 125-pound division. We are underway. And Alfonte says, no thanks on the touch of the gloves. Brooks with a quick kick. Alfonte actually says that didn't hurt.
Look how poised Alfonte is and the speed on that shot. Oh, but did get trapped in the guillotine here. He's going to have to address this.
Does a nice job addressing it.
Snake it out. I mean, he does have his hands clamped right now, but not the first time Alfonte's been in that position.
Not at all. You saw him switch to the side immediately. Exactly the defense you want to do. Perfect spot for him. Speaking of poise, look how calm Brooks is. We talk about it being his 16th fight. I mean,
just casually, just sort of scooting the hips around.
He's been here before.
Yep.
15 fights. You've seen a lot.
Get Beau. He's like, I'm kind of bored right here. We guys want to stand back up, maybe?
See how Alfonte's got his legs scooped up though, like he's just cradling him, and Brooks is just waiting for an opportunity for something. Alfonte doing a nice job though, advancing this ground game, not giving Brooks a lot of opportunities to get out of this. And now he's going to release the legs.
And already you see just a little more than 45 seconds remaining. You just have to work so fast on the ground. You don't get to set things up. But look at that. Neon belly steps over the mount. Perfect little cut for Alfonte.
Great pass. Oh, and this is a bad position for Brooks. Still has 30 seconds left.
Yeah, that's the question, right? Is that 30 seconds on the clock going to be enough time? I mean, Alfonte, when he does load up like that, he throws fast punches, but just not a ton of time to work here.
See, Brooks was trying for a sweep there, couldn't quite get it done. Alfonte stays on top. Time winding down. Maybe try a little submission if something's available, but not posture up and strike like he's doing right here.
And I tell you what, those Extreme Couture wrestlers are just so sticky. It's just impossible to get them off you when they're on top. Yep. Final seconds here of round number 1, and Matt Alfonte going to finish round number 1 in top position. Looked fantastic there. Just knew what he wanted to do. Shot, got the fight to the ground. Very methodical, nothing too flashy there until the end. Got the full mount, threw some nice punches.
That's how you execute a game plan. I mean, his coaches probably couldn't be happier for, took no damage, got a great takedown, got a dominant position, clearly won that round.
Yeah, and you talk about the dominant position. That he got the takedown, was patient, but then when the opportunity presented itself, switched over, neon belly, mount, finished there. Great work.
So it'll be interesting to see what Beau Brooks does here in round number 2, right? Because with that takedown ability and the ground control of Matt Alfonte, you probably don't want to go back to the ground again. But the question is, can you stop the takedown?
I mean, you know it's coming.
You know it's coming.
You know it's coming.
But
sometimes you can't stop that train.
No, that's right, man.
And you don't want to stand on those tracks for too long, that's for sure.
To his credit, Brooks looks incredibly comfortable. He's not, tired by any stretch of the imagination. So we'll see. But you're right. He needs to stay away. Be ready for the shot.
Cage doors
didn't take a ton of damage either.
No, neither of them did. Cage doors once again closed. Here we go, round number 2.
Oh, slips on a kick. That's not good.
Just gave it to him.
Yep. That was worst case scenario. Firing the up kicks. Oh, trying to set up this triangle. Did have the right leg up on the shoulder. Alfonte addressed it perfectly again. Brooks has had a couple moments, but Alfonte's counter.
Look at Alfonte though. He's already got that leg pinned down. Like he's so comfortable in this situation on the ground.
I mean, and you're right. Alfonte not giving him much space at all. He's working for that next position. Brooks trying to scramble as much as he can.
Brooks using that knee shield underneath to try to get a little scissor sweep there. Wasn't quite able to do so. Alfonte got that firm base there. Just stays heavy on top. You said it, switching past the legs, controlling to move out to a more dominant position. See Brooks trying to post on his hips. If he gets an opportunity, he wants to try to scramble up. Not there.
No straight Achilles.
Nice right hand from the bottom.
Yeah.
Brooks very active from the bottom, to his credit, man. He's trying to make things happen. But Alfonte, he's not. But Alfonte is just really showing a high level of skill in his top game.
His wrestling is top notch.
No question about it. And again, already around 40 seconds remaining here in round number 2. Alfonte's really been able to enjoy this top position. I will say, Brooks has landed a couple decent shots off of his back. It's tough to win a round on your back for sure.
Down to the final 30 seconds here of round number 2, and round number 2 looks very much like round number 1 did, right? Alfonte just smothering. There's so few opportunities for Brooks here to try to figure out a way out of this because Alfonte is just on him, just giving him no room to breathe.
Yep, final seconds ticking off the clock, and Alfonte opening up at the end here with punches.
He even anticipated the up kick. Like, he just seemed a very cerebral fighter. Nicely done by Matt Alfonte.
Listen, I don't want to make more out of the bottom work than I need to, but was kind of active from his back. I don't know if that's going to be enough to catch
round number 3, sir. Round number 3.
But he wasn't able to strike as much this time around.
You know, I mean, he landed, I mean, even though it didn't look like much, that nice little kick to the knee at the end of the round, that's going to sting in the morning.
Had an up kick in there as well that scored. So, I mean, listen, I think it's probably 2-0. But I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility. He won that from the back.
So there it is, the very beginning of the round. Brooks comes out and just slips. Did everything in his power to try to throw some up kicks there and keep Alfonte off of him, but Alfonte just identified it immediately, knew exactly what he wanted to do, separated the legs, pinned one of the legs down, scooted his opponent over into the corner. Just very methodical there from Matt Alfonte.
And Alfonte barely breaking a sweat. I mean, just looks calm and got a big old gas tank ready for round number 3.
Yeah, you can tell that guy's a personal trainer, which is what he does in his day-to-day, right? Like gas tank for days. So we have one little extra gap here because they're fixing something with the cage over there, and here we go. Round number 3, third and final round. Brooks in the blue corner, Alfonte in the red, and Alfonte immediately takes the center of the cage.
I love how quickly he moves forward, hands high, confident. There's those nasty leg kicks, but nice little reversal as they hit the floor. Here again. Alfonte, and it's just back and forth.
Yeah, Brooks is scrappy, man. I mean, even though he's been in a not great position for these first couple of rounds, from the bottom, like you mentioned a moment ago, John, very active. Throwing big punches, big kicks.
Landed a couple shots there, able to get the sweep, but ultimately Alfonte settles back on top again, showing incredible wrestling thus far. That was a great scramble. Lift him up, trying to break that posture.
In this third round from the top.
Yeah, I think that would probably be the advice when he went back to the corner to say, hey, listen, you were on top, but you didn't do quite as much as round 2 as you did in round 1. So let's try to make sure once we're there, we're doing something. Trying to stand up here, move past the legs. You can see.
Legs are dangerous. You got to watch out for them.
Yeah,
very active.
You saw Brooks was trying to trap the ankle there, maybe get a sweep off that, but Alfonte settles back on top.
Man, that's just the story of the fight right there. Like, Brooks is on his back, not able to do a lot, and he's using his heel to just Charlie horse Alfonte's thigh. He's just scrappy, just a fun fighter to watch.
Yeah, somebody that does it that many times, they've got to enjoy it. You see him right now trying to roll and get out of this position.
Slapping Brooks' toes out of the cage. Can't grab the cage with your hands or your feet.
No, you cannot.
Toes off the fence.
Brooks reaching under the left leg there, trying to pop out the back door. He's got that arm in trouble maybe a little bit as well.
Yeah, interestingly.
He's got that right arm trap. I don't think he can do anything with it.
Final 10 seconds here of this bout, and Brooks staying scrappy to the bitter end.
Stop right there.
Listen,
up easy.
I'm going to say it again. I don't know if I'm making more out of the bottom work than I should. Clearly, Alfonte was in top position. But Brooks was scrappy underneath. I mean, he had the arm trap there. He's landing some hammer fists. I don't know. I think maybe
what did the judges come down to? Control or, you know, the strikes? How much damage did those strikes do? But Brooks clearly won clearly had more strikes in this 3-round fight than we saw from Alfonte.
I agree.
Yeah, I think you're going to be hard-pressed to find, 2 out of the 3 judges giving it to Brooks. But if they did, I wouldn't be upset.
I know. That sounds weird, I know, because I feel like Alfonte looked so good in there, right? The takedowns, the control. But I thought he was pretty scrappy off his back. And again, not enough little black dresses in corner work in MMA. I'm just saying.
You're exactly right. We need more of that. It's great for everyone.
I love the show.
Maybe Venom can make a little black dress for UFC fighters.
It's a bad boy dress, that'd be great.
There's a niche for everything, and you know what? I love the sportsmanship from these fighters.
Yeah, look, man, that was a very well executed game.
But if you think about it, you're wearing the bad boy shorts. It's kind of an old school fight that we saw from Alfonte, too. I mean, a little bit of a throwback.
Again, nice show of sportsmanship, and the official announcement did take a little while to figure out, which is interesting. Here it is. Justin Bernard has it for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, after a 3-round war, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, the red corner, Matt Alfonte.
All right, so 30-27 across the board. I guess it wasn't that much to think about, but, I'm just a little food for thought.
You never know. You never know.
Will there be a plot twist? We don't know. No, there will not. Justin Bernard is in the cage right now with Matt Alfonte.
Sending us in the cage with Matt Alfonte, coming in with Beau Brooks on a short notice fight. How great does it feel to win right here at Circa in Las Vegas?
First thing I want to say is thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for providing me with this opportunity and these amazing people who support me and everything around here. Thank you to Beau Brooks for taking this on such short notice. I took it too. Thanks for stepping up. But I just want to say that this fight is nothing compared to the fight that my cousin is currently going through right now with a battle with cancer. This is ultimately for her.
That's a great story, man, and we hope that your cousin pulls through. What was the game plan coming in on such short notice with Beau Brooks, if there was any game plan?
We do what we do. We just go in there, beat people up. That's it. Nothing specific, no specific opponent. We get better every day. We get after it. That's it.
What kind of training partners do you have over there at your camp?
I got Kobe Dobbs over here, the next killer. I got my coach Logan Bond over here. I got my coach Jason Manley, Rachel Cummins, Kobe Fair, Aleka Poinar, and so many others at Extreme Couture, in addition to back home. Shout out to everybody that's ever helped me ever. Thank you to my mom, my dad, and everyone who supports me, my brother. Love you guys all.
Any sponsors you want to thank out here tonight?
Nah, sponsor me. Core Health, Strong's Fitness. Yeah, other than that. Yeah, those are the only ones stepping up right now, so.
Sponsor the man, your winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Alfonte.
Matt Alfonte getting the victory, 30-27, a dominant performance against a very game opponent. That was just a lot of fun to watch him in the cage tonight. Put on a great show, knew exactly what he wanted to do, and executed his game plan.
I mean, that's what Extreme Couture does. They have a game plan or they don't have a game plan, and they execute. That's what they do.
You know they can wrestle, too.
Oh, yeah. And we saw a lot of that tonight, right? And then it's more than just wrestling. It's also control on the ground. It's passing the guard. It's figuring out how to capitalize on your opponent's weaknesses and neutralize them, and that's really what he was able to do tonight. That was so impressive to me, is he never really gave Beau Brooks an opportunity to mount any sort of offense because he was just so sticky from the jump.
I mean, it's so smart. Find out what your opponent does worse than you and exploit it.
Perfect.
It should be that easy, right?
And then FaceTime on your way out of the cage. I mean, that's what you do.
That's right. We're taking this Instagram Live, baby.